Okay, so we'll be going through the first challenge, really secure algorithm now. So let's go over to our challenge. Oops. So over here we have our challenge, which basically it implements I.YCEP decryption. I.YCEP encryption. So you can see our message here is converted from with bytes to long, and we get m to the power of e modulo n. So that's our ciphertext. And you would see here that firstly we don't get n, which is our public key, which is weird because normally for any real world case the public key will be given, and even in CTFs the public key will be given, but we don't have it. But we have p and q, which are the factorization of n, which not only are we able to recover n by doing n equals p times q, we have enough information to construct the private key because we have the factorization of n. So we can just decrypt the message. So let's first get our values, and let's create our source script. So we paste this in and let's start writing. So we remember that phi of n is equals to p minus 1 times q minus 1, and d, which is our private key, I will use equals here instead of congruent because I don't have the congruent symbol. D is congruent to e to the power of -1 modulo phi of n. So we need d to decrypt our message, and we can decrypt our message by doing m is equals to c to the power of d modulo n. Sorry, I meant congruent. So now we just need to implement it. So we first calculate n is equals to p times q, and phi, we cannot make a variable called phi bracket n because brackets are illegal characters in variable names in Python. So let's just call it phi, and we can do phi is equals to p minus 1 times q minus 1. After that, we can calculate d by doing power of e, which is not printed out, but if we look back at our challenge, we see that e is 65,537. So we can do d equals to power 65537 -1 phi, and we can do m is equals to power c d n because m is congruent to c to the power of d modulo n. And after that, we can convert our message to bytes with what function? Anyone?
Long to bytes.
Yeah. So long to bytes, but we need to import it. So this is also why I left 3 lines at the start of the script. Long to bytes of m, and we can print our flag. And if all goes well, we should be able to solve the challenge. Yeah, a swing and an I.YCEP decryption. So I'll give you guys a bit of time to copy, and for those of you who are done, we'll give you another 5 more minutes to do really secure signature algorithm because it is a natural extension and there's only one extra step.
Keep in mind that for really secure signature algorithm, you have to encat to a server. So I believe that the encat description should be already in the CTFD. So you have to interact with the server to get the flag. Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look at the challenge again. So we have again our flag, and we have a I.YCEP set up, and we again have p and q but not n. So similarly to the previous challenge, we know that we can get our public key, which is n, as well as our private key, which is d. And this challenge says that if we are able to enter a signature that can be verified to the message, "Give me flag, please," we will be able to pass and get our flag. So this challenge uses a netcat in order for us to connect with the server and input our signature. So I'm not sure what the port is, give me a second. Okay, so the port is 52,003, and again you can see that we have our P and Q. So let's just keep this instance open and create a new wrong Okay, so we can put our P and Q into our source script, and we can again derive our private key. So let's just do n equals P times Q, phi equals to P minus 1 times Q minus 1, and D is equals to pow. Again, our E is 65,537, -1 modulo phi. And we recall that in order to sign a message, we need to first hash it. So over here we have our hash, which is SHA-256 message.digest. And since we already have it in the code, we can kind of just copy it. Same with the message and the bytes too long. But because we don't have SHA-256 as well as bytes too long imported, we will need to import them. So what we can do is just import our relevant libraries. So after we have hashed the message, we need to sign it. So if we recall, back to our slides, our signature is h to the power of d mod n. So we can do s is equals to h or power hd n, and we can print our signature. So this should be our signature. So let's give it a try. And yeah, we get our flag, which is I.YCEP, another swing, and an RIC signature. I'm very creative, I promise. I just wrote all of this in like one sitting, so I have no creativity.
Any questions?